And chapter 17. In this chapter, Pinocchio eats sugar but refuses to take medicine. When the undertakers come for him, he drinks the medicine and feels better. Afterwards, he tells a lie, and in punishment, his nose grows longer and longer. Chapter 17. As soon as the three doctors leave the room, the fairy goes to Pinocchio's bed and, touching him on the forehead, notices that he is burning with fever. She takes a glass of water, puts a white powder into it, and handing it to the marionette, says lovingly to him, "Drink this, and in a few days you will be up and well." Right. Pinocchio looks at the glass, makes a wry face, and asks in a whining voice, "Is it sweet or bitter?" "It is bitter, but it is good for you." "If it is bitter, I don't want it." "Drink it." "I don't like anything bitter." "Drink it and I'll give you a lump of sugar to take the bitter taste from your mouth." "Where is the sugar?" "Here it is," says the fairy, taking a lump from the golden sugar bowl. "I want the sugar first. Then I'll drink the bitter water. Do you promise?" New words. Undertaker, the kabran. Punishment, the onish. Forehead, the metzach. Fever, the kadachat, home. A glass, the zchuchit or kos zchuchit. White, the lavan. Powder, the avka. Make a wry face, the leakem panim. To wine, the leabev. Bitter, the marir. A lump, the gush. Bowl, the kiara. To promise, the leavtiach. Taste, the tam. Do you promise? Yes. The fairy gives him the sugar, and Pinocchio, after chewing and swallowing it, in a twinkling says, smacking his lips, "If only sugar were medicine, I should take it every day. Now keep your promise and drink these few drops of water. They will be good for you." Pinocchio takes the glass in both hands and sticks his nose into it. He lifts it to his mouth and once more sticks his nose into it. "It is too bitter, much too bitter. I can't drink it." "How do you know, when you haven't even tasted it?" "I can imagine it. I smell it. I want another lump of sugar. Then I'll drink it." The fairy, with all the patience of a good mother, gives him more sugar and again hands him the glass. "I can't drink it like that," the marionette says, making more wry faces. "Why?" "Because that feather pillow on my feet bothers me." The fairy takes away the pillow. "It's no use. I can't drink it even now. What's the matter now?" New words. To chew, the lil'os. To swallow, the livloa. Twinkling, the eref ein. To smack one's lips, the lilakek sfatayim. A drop, the tipa. To stick, the litkoa, leachdir. To taste, the lit'om. Patience, the savlanut. To hand, the leavir. To wry, the meuve, leavet panim, leavot panim. Feather, the notza. Pillow, the karit. To lift, the learim. To bother, the leafria. Meta, the inyan. To imagine, the lidamyen. I don't like the way that door looks. It is half open. The fairy closes the door. "I won't drink it," cries Pinocchio, bursting out crying. "I won't drink this awful water. I won't, no, no, no. My boy, you'll be sorry. I don't care. You're very sick. I don't care. In a few hours, the fever will take you far away to another world. I don't care. Aren't you afraid of death?" "Not a bit. I'd rather die than drink that awful medicine." At that moment, the door of the room flies open, and in come 4 rabbits as black as ink, carrying a small black coffin on their shoulders. "What do you want from me?" asks Pinocchio. "We have come for you," says the largest rabbit. "For me? But I'm not dead yet." "No, not dead yet, but you will be in a few moments, since you have refused to take the medicine, which would have made you well." Half open, the chatzi patuach. To burst, the lifrot. Awful, the nora. Fever, the chom, kadachat. World, the olam. Death, the mavet. not a bit, זה אפילו לא קצת. medicine זה תרופה. ink זה דיו. To fly open זה לפתוח. coffin זה תיבה, ארון מתים. shoulder זה כתף. since זה מאחר ש. to refuse זה לסרב. Oh fairy, my fairy, the marionette cries out. Give me that glass, quick please, I don't want to die. No, no, not yet, not yet. And holding the glass with his two hands, he swallows the medicine at one gulp. Well, say the four rabbits, this time we have made the trip for nothing. And turning on their heels, they march solemnly out of the room, carrying their little black coffin and muttering and grumbling between their teeth. In a twinkling, Pinocchio feels fine. With one leap, he is out of bed and into his clothes. The fairy, seeing him run and jump around the room, gay as a bird on wing, says to him, My medicine was good for you, after all, wasn't it? Good indeed. It has given me a new life. Why then did I have to beg you so hard to make you drink it? I'm a boy, you see, and all boys hate medicine more than they do sickness. What a shame. Boys ought to know, after all, that medicine taken in time can save them from much pain, and even from death. Next time I won't have to be begged so hard. I'll remember those black rabbits with the black coffin on their shoulders, and I'll take the glass and poof, down it will go. Come here now and tell me how it came about that you found yourself in the hands of the assassins. New words. Fairy, fia, to swallow זה לבלוע. A gulp זה לגימה, בליעה. A trip זה טיול. Heel זה עקב. To mutter זה למלמל, לרטון. To grumble זה לרטון. A twinkling זה הרף עין. A leap זה זינוק. A wing זה כנף. To beg זה להתחנן. To hate זה לשנוא. Sickness זה מחלה. A shame זה בושה. Pain זה כאב. An assassin זה מתנקש, רוצח. It happened that fire eater gave me 5 gold pieces to give to my father. But on the way I met a fox and a cat who asked me, do you want the 5 pieces to become 2,000? And I said, yes. And they said, come with us to the field of wonders. And I said, let's go. Then they said, let us stop at the Inn of the Red Lobster for dinner, and after midnight we'll set out again. We ate and went to sleep. When I awoke, they were gone, and I started out in the darkness all alone. On the road, I met 2 assassins dressed in black gold sacks, who said to me, your money or your life. And I said, I haven't any money, for you see, I had put the money under my tongue. One of them tried to put his hand in my mouth, and I bit it off and spat it out. But it wasn't a hand, it was a cat's paw. And they ran after me, and I ran and ran, until at last they caught me and tied my neck with a rope and hanged me to a tree, saying, tomorrow we'll come back for you, and you'll be dead, and your mouth will be open, and then we'll take the gold pieces that you have hidden under your tongue. Where are the gold pieces now? The fairy asks. I lost them, answers Pinocchio, but he tells a lie, for he has them in his pocket. As he speaks, his nose, long though it was, became at least 2 inches longer. And where did you lose them? In the wood nearby. At this second light, his nose grows a few more inches. 1,000, 1,000, wonder זה פלט, 100. In זה פונדק, בית מלון. Midnight זה חצות. To set out זה לצאת לדרך. To awake זה להתעורר. Darkness זה חושך, אפלה. Coal זה פחם. Tongue זה לשון. To bite off זה לנשוך. To spit out זה לרוק החוצה. פה זה כפה. כשמדברים על בעלי חיים, cats or dogs, they have paws, כפות. האנשים, they have hands. Okay, so if it's an animal, animal has a paw, and people have hands and legs. A rope זה חבל. To hide זה להחביא. Pocket זה כיס. Though זה למרות. Inch זה 2.5 סנטימטר. 2.54 סנטימטר. Wood זה יער או עץ או חורשה. Sack זה שק. lobster זה סרטן ים. If you lost them in a nearby wood, says the fairy, we'll look for them and find them, for everything that is lost there is always found. Oh, now I remember, replies the marionette, becoming more and more confused. I did not lose the gold pieces, but I swallowed them when I drank the medicine. At this third lie, his nose became longer than ever, so long that he could not even turn around. If he turned to the right, he knocked it against the bed or into the window panes. If he turned to the left, he struck the walls or the door. If he raised it a bit, he almost put the fairy's eyes out. The fairy sits looking at him and laughing. Why do you laugh? The marionette asks her, worried now at the sight of his growing nose. I'm laughing at your lies. How do you know I'm lying? Lies, my boy, are known in a moment. There are two kinds of lies. Lies with short legs and lies with long noses. Yours just now happen to have long noses. Pinocchio, not knowing where to hide his shame, tries to escape from the room, but his nose has become so long that he could not get it out of the door. New words from this last page. Nearby זה בקרבת מקום. To reply זה לענות. To confuse זה לבלבל. To swallow זה לבלוע. To knock זה לדפוק, להקיש. Window pane זה שמשה של חלון. pane זה שמשה של חלון. To raise זה להעלות. To put out זה להוציא החוצה. sight זה מראה. shame זה בושה. To escape זה לברוח. To become זה להפוך. A bit זה קורטוב, קצת. End of chapter 17.